Hey, so what's going on, guys? This is Dominations Games. I'm doing my first YouTube specific gaming video, the first one in 2 years. So this is a brand new concept to me. What we're going to do in today's video is we're going to show you the easiest way to get the most shards in Ring Domination. Granted, I haven't played it much at all, and our team is still Vanguard, but I'll show you something. I'm in second place with 11 shards, and I've only played about 15 games of Ring Domination without double pickers. And if you want to get some high shard counts like this, I'm going to show you how to do it in this video. What we're going to do is a pretty straightforward thing to do, but I've seen people from my live streams that don't know about it, and it's sort of just a higher tier players will know. So this video is sort of aimed at it if you're new to Supercard or anything along those lines. While we're talking about that, if you want to see me play Supercard live, the link is in the description. It is twitch.tv/DamMakesGames. Go check it out. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your PvP. This week is War. This will work even better with Royal Rumble going on, even Elimination Chamber, because you get a few more picks per win. So essentially what you need to do is you need to play a game of PvP, roughly one. If it's Royal Rumble, you get 12 picks, and then you use the 4 picks from your basic Team Ring Domination to get 16 picks total, in which you probably have a fairly good chance of getting a shard. Even with games like War, you get 4 to 5 picks depending on how you do. Okay, so by playing War this time around, I've won the game 2-1, which means I'm going to get entitled to about 4 picks. I'm going to use those 4 picks on the draft board, and the reason this works well with Team Ring Domination is that it doesn't use the ice pickers. So in other words, your PvP matches, wild or anything, will count across towards your shards. So if you just basically leave the fewest amount of cards on the board as you possibly can, then play one game of Ring Domination, you're relatively likely to actually get your shard without having to try much at all. If you're using double pickers as well for Ring Domination, this is probably the easiest way to get the most shards. It'll be very easy to pick up 30 to 40 shards by yourself. Even through some relatively casual playing throughout the day, you don't need to be on it all day to get that sort of amount. It's much easier to do it this way. That leads into the reason why I'm making this tutorial. People from stream and in my team have mentioned they just play 5 games of Ring Domination straight and they don't get many shards at all, maybe 1, 2 if they're lucky. That's because if you win Ring Domination, you get 4 picks. So 5 lots of 4 is 20, that's not enough to reset a draft board. Not even once if it comes down to the last card. But if you play, say, Royal Rumble, first you get 12 picks, take those off the board, and then use your 4 from Ring Domination, you've taken 16, so it's a lot quicker. We're going to play a couple more games of War, I'll skip through it so you don't have to watch the whole thing, and then I'll show you the last end result and what I'm talking about. Actually, when you alternate between the 2 modes, like you play 2 games of War, 1 game of Ring Domination to get your shard, it will allow each of those game modes to recharge your bouts while you're playing the other. So there's also a little bit less waiting time between it. So we finished another game of War with a perfect game. So that's 5 more picks to go off this draft board. Hopefully we don't get the reset. And I mean, even if you do, it's not the end of the world. It's easy enough to pick up the shards again. Okay, so we finished the 5 picks on this one. We've taken off roughly 11 to 12 pieces off the board already. So there's 13 cards left. This is when you want to kick in and play your Ring Domination matches. Or Team Ring Domination matches even. So as you can see, I'm not really doing much to do this, but it does really speed up the amount of time it takes. So essentially, with 5 bouts, you could, in theory, if you do it really well, get 5 shards, as opposed to playing all 5 games and getting 1 shard, maybe 2. And if you happen to pick any double pickers off the board where you play, that's even better, it makes it even easier. But this method will allow you to get a good amount of shards without putting any double pickers in. I can get 20 to 30 shards with relative ease without having to use a single double picker. While we're playing Ring Domination, I want to talk to you guys about the fact that I'm going to put up a new video soon in the next week about suggestions that I think WWE Supercard should make, things they should improve, the ways they should alter game modes, etc. I've discussed it with Stream before, and Stream seemed to like the idea of it, and I kind of want to put the idea out in a video so that if you're not from Stream or you just found it online somewhere, you can then enjoy the content and put your own opinions in it down in the comments. Additionally, if you have any comments about Supercard or any questions about best ways to level up or anything along those lines, I can make a video about it, and alternatively, I can help you on stream. But do leave your comments down below if you do have any questions about anything on Supercard. I'm happy to answer it. Additionally, I would like to know down in the comments what your favorite game mode on Supercard is currently and what it was before, if it's ever changed. For example, I liked Team Roadblock, but I haven't seen that game mode in a long time. But I am a big fan of Ring Domination, alternatively. Okay, so with the last part there, we finished our game of Ring Domination here, so we've got ourselves 4 picks to use on that draft board that we've already severely reduced using PvP. So if we're lucky, 1 game should get you a shard. If not, 2 will do it. Usually. So fingers crossed I don't have to play a second game out of this, but we shall soon see. Last pick, I'm going to go top right. And yep, there's your shard. Simple as that, and this will be made even easier now for the next time around with a double picker. So if you have any other questions about how this works, or you want any other tips and advice on how to level up, or anything to do with Supercard, feel free to leave it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and go follow on Twitch if you want to go see all this sort of stuff live. Right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.